What's going on, everybody? LK here, and today, Happy Chaos. So this one, we're gonna be meeting the Happy Chaos mains in the middle. I know I came at him. He's not for me visually, but despite that, we have been playing him. The royal we've been playing him since he dropped, I would say, about 9 days ago or so. Pretty interesting character, not going to lie. And of course, you know me, I just try every character. So I'm going to talk about how I feel about him, how I feel about matchups, what type of character he is, just kind of in general. Just give you my, let's say, more informed thoughts. So normally this type of video would be made much quicker because maybe not just the game is simpler, but like say Gold Lewis or something, after like a day or two, you're like, all right, he's this type of character. But Happy Chaos at a glance is like a pretty technical character, but after playing him for like more than a week or so, I basically think there's gonna only be like two super effective ways of playing him. Either you're playing kind of a mid-range-ish game and using the bullets for pressure from the mid-range, or you're going to zone. He is incredibly good at zoning in a really lazy way. And what I mean is, you know, the steady aim, the 214S locks on, and once that lock on happens, there is nothing the opponent can do besides pray that you didn't lock on fast enough and didn't press the button fast enough, or if they have 50 meter, they can RC drift at you, and the slowdown makes it so that he doesn't correct the lock on. That's basically it. And because of that, slow characters are struggling against him. And honestly, not gonna lie, it's kind of fun playing against slow characters with him. He's saying bang, bang, bang. You are using the curse to move backwards without getting negative penalty, which is a huge thing. Because, you know, Guilty Gear is not a game where you're supposed to like camp, but he can do it for like a bedroom. And just because of this, I think he's just gonna end up in like one of those two play styles. Now, as far as how he is as a character, so a lot of you know, tournament players or strong tournament players, they will try every DLC character, regardless of how they look, their playstyle, whatever, because everyone's trying to see how good the character feels. So I was kind of the same way. Jacko, at a glance, when I saw Jacko, I was like, you know, like, you know, she doesn't have a one button DP or the move that deletes all projectiles and stuff. So whatever she is now, it's not gonna be like that. So I don't think I have to play her. But I did play Gold Lewis for like more than a month. Like I played him for quite a long time. He's a honestly pretty fun character, even though he's not aesthetically fits the type of characters I like. So with him, my initial impression is that he's pretty good. Like, he doesn't give me super top tier vibes. There's like a couple of reasons, and there's a couple of changes they could make that he's like clear top tier. But I think he's a strong character. He is, as I mentioned earlier, really good against solo characters or characters that need to set something up in neutral first before they can play against you. He is not so good against fast characters, and he's pretty good against bruisers besides Leo. I think Leo is the gives him problems because of how he has a lot of forward advancing moves, so it kind of messes with your spacing. And the main weaknesses that Happy Chaos has is his anti-air is really bad. Gun cursor loses the lock on if you move at all, so your bullets are going to whiff, so you can't shoot people who are moving back and forth under you. That's one. Two, his buttons are good, but they have a lot of recovery, especially his slashes. His 6S and far slash are both disjointed. His 2S is like a Kai 2S, but instead of using a sword, he uses his gun. And the last one is his defense is really bad, so he doesn't have an invincible super. He does have a 5-frame button, but it's not big. He has got no invincible move, really. So those are his three main weaknesses. So it should make sense why mostly fast characters do well against him. He does pretty good against slow characters. Will you see him a lot in tournaments? I don't know. So his matchup spread, from what I have looked at, like, I think he's pretty good against Jacko, pretty good against Nago actually, not good against Milia, not good against Chip, okay against Soul. Kai's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. Kai is really tough. May is I'm not sure. It felt like evenish. Zato feels like he wins. Ino feels like he wins, and then Anji felt like so-so. Leo didn't feel that great after playing for like 30 minutes to an hour. Faust felt pretty good for him. Axel was 50-50-ish, like it feels kind of evenish. Potemkin felt, oh, I can't lie, it didn't feel that good. I gotta keep it a buck. It didn't feel that good. Ram didn't feel good. Geo felt like I got mauled, and Gold Lewis felt pretty good. So out of these characters, what's really good is that he feels good against Ino and he feels good against Nago. So Ino is not common, but she'll ruin your life in tournament. And if you know anything about my CEO run, I played 5 Nagoto Yuki players in a row. So you know there's a lot of Nagoto Yuki out there. The downside is not good against Leo is pain. Not good against Kai is super pain. Losing to Kai is not a good look for you as a character in the entire scope of the game, because Kai is really good at beating the weaker characters. Kai is okay, like he's goodish against Nago, goodish against Leo, like goodish against Potemkin, but he doesn't like, you know, like Ram beats him really bad, for example. So you losing the Kai is usually not that good of a look. Now, if you enjoy the character in general, by all means, just play him up, have fun. He's definitely a good character. I don't think he's going to run the game or anything, but he's a pretty good character. And honestly, fun, interesting design. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of worried when I saw him because he has like a bunch of stuff that looks like incredibly strong in theory. But the best thing that they did, and this would change him to top tier if he was better at this, the heavy shot. So not the 214S, but just the normal like 5H, because as if you don't play him you won't know this, but he doesn't have any heavy moves at all. So his 5H he just pulls out the gun, his 2H he puts it away, and his jump heavy he pulls out the gun. So and his jump 2 heavy he puts it away. So if they ever buff the lock on of the gun at all, even a little bit, or let's say they buffed the lock on of the curse gun, then I think he's just top tier, like just straight top tier, because it would immediately remove one of his biggest weaknesses, which is he is not good at anti-air, and he's not good in the air, like in general. All right, so let me know what you guys think about him, his matchups, or whatever. Feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you guys feel like it, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.